welcome to another edition of Tuesday Tasting. Today we have something rather special. We are going to be tasting something that's not supposed to have any taste at all. We are talking about vodka, of course. This is really going to be interesting. Let's get started, shall we? Vodka is one of the first drinks you're introduced to when you start drinking. It's either in a nice little cocktail or well disguised in a sugary mixer. Now, if I ask you to differentiate one vodka brand from the other, it is really hard, isn't it? Because all vodkas are supposed to be odorless, colorless, tasteless. So today, when we talk about tasting a vodka, we are going to start with the best of the best. We are going to start with Grey Goose and see what really goes into making this world-class vodka. Grey Goose is a 100% French vodka. All the ingredients are locally sourced in France, and of course it's distilled in France as well. But what's interesting to note is that it was actually started by an American businessman, Sidney Frank. He was also the man responsible for Jägermeister as well. So in the sense, did you know this? That Jägermeister and Grey Goose have the same parentage, are almost considered siblings. The reason Sidney Frank invented Grey Goose was because he was really impressed with the success of Absolut. He saw vodka for the first time being regarded as a serious spirit outside of Eastern Europe. He also saw Absolut doing all these really jazzy ads and appealed to the youth. But at the same time, he realized that there was a gap when it came to luxury vodka. So in the sense, he created the brand before the actual product was even out. He even had thought of the name Grey Goose before the final bottling. Vodka essentially is all about stripping alcohol of all of its flavor components. And that honestly can be done anywhere in the world. But Sidney Frank went to France specifically because he wanted to stay away from the Eastern Europe tag of vodka. He believed for all things luxury, we look to France. And rightly so, because he got the best of ingredients, which essentially are only two. This has only wheat and water. But those two ingredients make all the difference when it comes to high-class vodka. So what really makes this vodka so special? Wheat used in the creation of Grey Goose vodka is grown in Picardy in France. It is distilled and then sent to Cognac, where it is blended with spring water and then bottled. The wheat, of course, that is used is of very high quality and is known as the winter wheat, which is known to be really soft, and the region where it is grown is known as the breadbasket of France. So the one thing I must mention here, that although this vodka is made with wheat, it is essentially gluten-free because all the glutens are stripped off when it goes through the distillation process. Now coming to the second most important element of this vodka, the water. The water comes from a natural spring which is 500 feet below the blending facility in Cognac. It is lined with limestones which provide a natural filtration process. Let's get to the packaging, shall we? The Grey Goose bottle is very distinctive. We can really identify it from a lineup, and this smoky, frosted finish is really very smooth and quite a delight to hold, honestly. You can see the 3D graphics here. There's a geese flying across, and I think what's inside are the French Alps with the beautiful spring water that's depicted here. There's the usual information. It's a 40% ABV for a 750 ml bottle. I think it's pretty nice, it's pretty smooth. Let me open this. Comes with a nice corkscrew as well. Nice, really audible pop. I can't wait to get to the tasting. So when it comes to packaging, I think I'll give it a solid 9 on 10. As you can see, it's crystal clear like the vodka is supposed to be. Remember how I said vodka is supposed to be odorless? This definitely has pleasant aromas. It doesn't have the sting of usual alcohol. There's no burning sensation, there's no really strong spirit smell that comes through. Instead, what I have is a nice floral lingering smell. Slight hints of almonds. And some freshly cut grass. I think it is a really nice burst of freshness that comes through. I can't wait to try this. Before I sip, let me show you the nice legs this spirit has. I don't know how much you can see on the camera, unfortunately. It has nice legs that have been formed and a smooth drizzle that's going down in the glass. Cheers! Beautifully sweet. I think you'd be mistaken to think that this spirit actually had added sugar, because the first thing you notice is just the sheer amount of sweetness that comes through. Of course, a lot of floral notes as well. There's almond and I think hints of star anise. This pleasant oiliness mid-palate. It almost covers your entire mouth and has a very fresh and pleasant feeling. Honestly, I must admit, it is far more complex than you would really imagine. I strongly suggest that you have it meet once, just to have a good sense of what a vodka really tastes like. So obviously, I must admit, this is the first time I'm having it at room temperature. Usually for me, the best way to have vodka is just to put it in the freezer for a couple of hours, get it out, and it has a nice viscosity to it. And when you have it neat, you can really taste the different layers and the different nuances in the spirit. But this is the first time at room temperature, and I must admit I'm really pleasantly surprised. Of course, it goes without saying that this vodka would do tremendously well in any of the cocktails, be it a vodka martini, a black Russian, or any of the vodka-based cocktails that you can think of. But for me, at this price point, I think this vodka is best enjoyed neat. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. So on a scale of 1 to 10, purely because this took me by surprise, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 on 10. Coming to value for money. Of course, this vodka is not cheap, right? So this is what you would call a luxury vodka. Something that you would reserve for celebrations, or if you're really a fan of vodka, good vodka, this would be your go-to brand. In Maharashtra, it's priced at about 6,500. So it is really in the premium category for vodkas. But I think if you consider pure value for money, it is a really good vodka for the price. So again, on just pure value for money, I would give it 8.5 on 10. Before we go, I'd like to share a nice little nugget of information. Now, Grey Goose, although it seems like a legacy brand, is not really that old, to be honest. In 2004, Grey Goose was sold to Bacardi, 7 years after it was formed. And can you guess the price? It was about $2 billion. Just the brand was sold to Bacardi for $2 billion. Not bad, I'd say, for something that is odorless, colorless, and of course it seems like it's priceless as well. Let me know how you like this video. As always, do like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't yet. And do tell us which video you'd like to see next. Cheers!